In 2025, if I hear the word situationship, it is going to activate something in me like a sleeper cell, and it's going to make me commit an act of violence, of deep violence and hatred.
Well, gentlemen, I like my beer how I like my violence, domestic. But what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at some women that are 30 and single and alone and have been played, and then we'll take a read at a couple of articles. So please like and subscribe if you enjoy this content, gentlemen, but now let's jump in.
And I will not be held responsible for what happens to me if I hear that word. I genuinely would rather be taken out back and shot than be casual with somebody who I have feelings for. Literally.
Oh, I can help with back shots. Oh, I mean with taking you back and shooting you. English is not my strength, gentlemen, but you know what's my strength? Not getting into situationships. It's a power I possess, gentlemen, which is the ability to say no to things that are going to harm my life. And you will be shocked, but a lot of women don't have this ability. You know, they pretend like someone is holding them at gunpoint to be in situationships. You know, bro, just don't be part of situationships. It's not that hard, really. But here we are, guys, in our car, making a TikTok about how bad situationships are and how men are evil and how we're gonna commit an act of violence. No, nobody told you to be part of a situationship. You did that to yourself.
Take me out back and put me down like an old dirty dog, because I will not be doing it. First of all, why am I good enough to hook up with, but I'm not good enough to be in love with or fall in love with?
I mean, I don't know. You tell me. You are the one that's settling for that. Guys, women are the ones who set the price on them. Yes, men have the last word on where they want to, quote-unquote, buy them in this analogy. Not trying to sound patriarchal, but the analogy goes that way. But women are the ones that set the price. If you give your body to other men who haven't provided you with commitment, then you are setting your price to be just a situationship. You will never be loved when you settle for a price like that.
Like, think about that. Think about that. Nobody wants to be in love. Everyone wants to just use each other for their bodies. Let's be in love. Let's write love letters. Stop being scared. Everyone's so scared all the time to just be in love. In 2025, do not ever say the word situationship around me.
Alright, cutie pie, take it easy now. Well, nobody is scared, right? We're not trembling to be in a relationship. I mean, some dudes are, understandably, after losing 50% of their crap and their kids. It's alright to be concerned, but mostly we are disgusted. Nobody wants to wife up and put a ring on a finger or on a woman who has been settling for situationship. So 5 men have already walked through you, they have rammed you, and now you want to be wifed up. You want the white wedding dress, you want the nice pictures, you want us to show you to our mom and tell you that we are grateful for you and for how pure and innocent you are. Get out of here. But gentlemen,
me why dating?
Shut up, please. The TikTok changes every day, and now it has changed to, if you switch to the tab, it automatically plays. So it's going to make transitions a lot annoying. But John, again, let's move on to more women in their 30s.
Can someone tell me why dating in your 30s is so bad? Like, it's not even normal. This is not normal. It was not like this in my early 20s. What has happened to this generation of men?
Wait a minute, it's the same generation. The generation of men hasn't changed in 10 years. According to your words, it was easier when you were 20. Yeah, because you had your whole life ahead of you and could choose something better. But again, guys, she settled for the situationships. She had high standards, too high, you know, for what she's worth. And now she's out here blaming men. Because, of course, we are to blame for everything, guys. But now we have more, guys. We have more. I have like a machine gun shooting single woman over 30 at you. So let's move. Let's move on to our next one.
Experiencing this in their life. I don't know if anyone else is experiencing this in their life, but it just dawned on me that I've been single for 5 years. 5 years. This is the longest I've ever been single in my entire adult life. And nobody is piquing my interest. Nobody. I watched 10 Things I Hate About You today, and I was like, you know what we're all missing? We're missing feelings. We're missing emotion. We're missing pining. We're missing attraction. Like, is it because everybody is on something? What is going on?
Oh, I'll tell you what's going on, you beautiful human being, as I'm trying to be not mean. I was very salty in my last video, guys. Today this is the positive, the reaffirming video, the wholesome one, if you will. So, madam, I'll tell you what's going on. Notice how, gentlemen, she said, she didn't say, I receive no attention, or there are no men, or nobody's inviting me to dates. No, she said nobody's piquing my interest. So there could be 400 guys, for all we know, trying to be with this woman, but they just don't pique her interest. You know, guys, they're just not enough. Maybe they're not 7 foot tall. Maybe they're not multi-millionaires. I know, maybe they're not physically better than everybody in LA. There's something wrong with them, right? They are flawed, they are broken, and so they just don't pique this woman's interest. Well, how can you not be single at 30, guys, in her position? But now, let's move on to advice, guys. You know that I'm giving, you know that I'm a generous God, and I'm going to do something for you. It's called the sticky eyes technique, all right? As you can see here down below, sticky eyes trademark is incredibly, in all caps, powerful, so use it responsibly. Well, with great power comes great responsibility, guys, and I'm just going to bestow upon all of you the greatest hack on how to attract a person in the same room. If you just find Sydney Sweeney in the same room, you've already backed her. It's already over for her. She just hasn't realized it yet. So without further ado, guys, let's get started.
Okay, this is one of my most powerful hacks. This is how to get anyone to come up to you in a bar or in a social setting. This is called sticky eyes. I invented this in college. It is so powerful that usually while I'm demonstrating to someone how to do it, I end up just doing it, and I'm not even giving it my all.
Wow, guys, can we just acknowledge like the power of this spell? She's not even trying, guys. She's half-assing it, and she still just pulls anyone. Again, it's you just come in proximity to Brad Pitt, Sydney Sweeney, any model you like, and it's over for them. They cannot help it. It's so powerful, guys. Again, use carefully, all right?
I'm going to tell you how the hack works, and then I'm going to tell you why it works, okay? It's a simple formula. You pick your target, you stare at them until they look back at you.
Okay, but before we move on, just to mention, you know, the small letters. Now, this hack hasn't prevented her from being single at 30, but it does work, all right? She hasn't managed to get a man by the age of 30, but it does work. So, I don't know, maybe coaches don't play the game or something, I don't know.
The hack works, and then I'm going to tell you why it works, okay? It's a simple formula. You pick your target, you stare at them until they look back at you. Once you make eye contact, you look away like you've been caught, okay? Now here is the next very important part. The next time...
I mean, probably at this point, if you're a man, the woman is already calling the police on you and recording you on TikTok to show that you are a stalker. But if you move past that point, you have her. It's over for her.
That you look at them and they meet your eyes again, don't look away. Let them break first, because they're going to check to see if were you really looking at me. And the second look will confirm that you were. And this time you're going to have to hold it uncomfortably long. They have to look away first for this to work. Once they look away, you never look at them again. And in about 45 seconds, they will be right in front of you, as if they have been summoned psychically by you. They'll be like, hello, I'm here.
Wow. Well, how do you feel, guys, now that you have this power? So let me, summarize. First, you look at them, and when they look back, you quickly change the direction of your eyes. Almost feeling guilty, like you just farted in the elevator. Then, they're going to be looking at you again to check if you were checking up on them. So then you give them this stare, right? You just look at them like you are the Annabelle doll until you creep them out. until they are wondering if you like them, or if you want to unalive them in the next dark corner on the street, you know? But then you stop, and so that has a psychological effect on them, where in 45 seconds they will materialize in front of you. Like, hi, I'm here. Can you please show me attention? Well, there you have it, guys. Easy to follow. Anybody can do this. If you still are single the next day after you saw this, it's simply on you.
You guys, I swear to God this works. One time I was demonstrating this to my friend. We were at this bar in LA, sending love to LA. And this guy walked in, he kind of looked like, I don't know, a knockoff Aquaman type guy. And all the girls were flocking to him, and the bar was this huge horseshoe. We're on one side, he's on the other side. And there's all these girls are kind of like talking to him. They're like, he walks in, they're all like, ooh, blah, blah. And me and my friend who knows sticky eyes well, we're teaching a third girl how to do sticky eyes. And she goes, okay, if it works on anyone, do it to that guy. So my friend is like, all right, challenge accepted. So she sticky eyes him. When I tell you, he literally, like, he's parting the Red Sea. He walks all the way around the horseshoe. He comes over, he's like, hello? And I'm not kidding. The third friend, the one we were teaching, goes just out loud, oh, shut the fuck up. Like, and he was like, what? It's that powerful, okay? I was demonstrating it once, and this guy walked up to me who I was demonstrating it on to a friend, and he was like, I don't really know why I'm here. And I was like, I know. I do, sorry, I summoned you by accident. Like, you can go.
Oh, sorry, I just summoned you by accident, you know? You can go now. You can continue with your free will. I was just doing some voodoo crap on you, you know? But you can see, guys, again, it's just so powerful. You can be in a room with 5,000 people, right? You can be in the biggest city of China, in the town hall. You're still gonna attract whomever looks in your eyes. If you make eye contact, it's over, guys. It's just so powerful. Again, she's half-assing it. She's not even trying. And they just appear in front of her.
And he was like, oh, okay. Like, it's that powerful. Here's why it works. It is such a risk to approach someone in the wild, someone that you don't know, because you either need like a really good icebreaker or you need balls of fucking steel. Like, most people, even if you think, oh, I want to meet someone tonight, like, your energy's probably pretty closed off. You are probably in a group of people, which that's so intimidating for someone to come up to you. And by doing sticky eyes, you are basically providing a giant cushion for this person's ego. They're like, oh, you were looking at me. You were looking at me twice. And I caught you. And the second time, you didn't even look away. Like, you want something from me. Like, do you think I look like someone? Or do you just think I'm, like, super attractive? It makes it, like, risk-free to come up and approach you. But that's why sometimes they come up and they're kind of confused. They're like, hello? But it works in corporate settings, too. Like,
I love how the victims are confused. They don't even know what's going on, guys. They are confused. It works in corporate settings also. Well, I have a question here for this professional. Does it work if I get pulled over by the cops? Because I've been speeding. If I do the sticky eyes technique, are they going to forget about, finding me? And just going to be something like, hey, handsome, how are you? So, does it work in a funeral, for example, if I lock eyes with the widow? I don't know. There are some uncertainties to this modus operandi, but I guess we'll have to check them out, guys. So, you let me know down in the comments.
if you're at a networking event, there's someone you really want to talk to, do that to them. Let's sticky eye them. They'll come over to you. Now, do with this information what you will, but I'm telling you, sticky eyes is one of my best and most famous hacks because of how incredibly effective it is. Okay.
So we end the video on it's one of the most powerful hacks. So you have more. I mean, this woman, guys, is Goku levels of power. I mean, we have to, power rank her among the very top. This is just one of her many spells. It's incredible. It's fascinating, really. Well, like and subscribe, gentlemen, for this type of content. Can you tell me where else are you gonna find this advice? Oh, Hidan, I watch Fresh and Fit. They could give advice. Oh, I like Andrew Tate. He's changed my life. Guys, please. This is the real advice, right? But talking about advice, guys, Let's not be selfish. We can't simply take advice. We have to give some advice as well. So let's move on to our article stories. Girl showed up at his house while I was there. Spent Saturday night at his place. Literally had someone show up and knock on his window aggressively. 11 p.m. Apparently it was a woman he saw before. He said she went to his place to see if he wanted to mess around, but he told her he had company already. Me. He said he had company like he's with a hookah, and she puts in parentheses, me. Not sure what else was said. I didn't really ask. Just wanted reassurance he wasn't married or currently seeing someone. He said he's single and that he only wants me moving forward. He asked to become exclusive at that point. I told him, I don't know. He tried to make it seem like they saw each other 3 months ago, but no woman is going to show up pissed 11 p.m. after 3 months. More like last week. I'm thinking he's seeing both of us. Am I overthinking it? We've been seeing each other about a month. This woman doesn't say her age, but she's probably 30, guys. This is probably a 30-year-old woman doing this, alright? Now, when my mother was 30, she already had me and was like doing 5 things. This woman is 30 and she's like, I don't know, man. I don't care. Whatever happens, bro. Jeez. But yes, he is seeing other people. This is a Chad, right? This is a stud. This is the top 10% of men, and this is the treatment that they get, alright? These men that are so attractive and are at the top, women literally go on a Tuesday at 11 p.m. to aggressively knock on his window. Like, Daddy, can you please impregnate me? Please, I beg you. Can you show me some attention? I'll give you my whole body and time and ruin my life for you if you just give me your, slight bit of attention. That's how it is, all right? Meanwhile, these women, guys, they don't mind fighting for this guy. They don't mind that he's sharing his attention to 5 other women. They don't mind sucking a banana that's already been in someone else's places, It's all right for them. They don't care. They just want chat. Meanwhile, they have like 5 guys messaging them long paragraphs and gifting them flowers, trying to be all romantic, while they're sharing 1 banana among 7 women. That's what dating has become. But gentlemen, let's move on because we have 2 more articles. 2 more articles. Hidan, what are you doing with the channel? Guys, they are really good, alright? You won't regret listening to them. First time a girl cancels on me 30 minutes before the date. I literally have no words to describe how I feel. And then he proceeds to write 4 paragraphs of words on how he feels. So let's read them. I've been talking to this girl for 2 weeks. I confirmed the time and location 3 days before the date. Then 2 hours before the date, just in case something comes up and I don't have to waste my time. And I confirmed with her again. She replied, yes, see you soon. After getting ready and walking out the door and waiting at the bus station, I got a text saying she can't come anymore because of this and that, and she didn't reschedule anything. I was sitting at the bus stop and I felt speechless. I just cannot believe that someone will do this to someone else. I really wish karma will eventually catch up with this girl. Yeah, I wish she gets hit by a bus also. And she will get treated how she treated me today. Oh, alright, so maybe not that violently, but still. Again, gentlemen, just, bro, don't feel anger. I get you, you're in your feelings. It's okay. Alright, most women are like this today. They simply don't care. They don't care who you are. They don't care about your personality. They don't care about nothing, bro. They just don't care. It's all about them. And you simply didn't make the cut to be a priority on her agenda. So just ditch them all together, find something better to do. I mean, look at it, the bright side. You could have learned she didn't give a crap about you after 1 year in a relationship. You could have learned it after 10 years in a marriage. So hey, you learned it now. Just ditch dating. Stop going on dates. Stop showing these women attention. You can be a passive waiter, like watching birds. Maybe if something shows up, a girl with worth, then, go get her, boys. But if she doesn't, just stop with the dating. It's not worth it. And many men are learning this. Some the hard way. Others, if you happen to be intelligent, learn by the mistakes of others. But now, guys, let's move on to the last article story. My friends with benefits 34-year-old male asked me, 27 female, if I like him during S3X. So I haven't read this. It's quite long. But, you know, it's a close to 30-year-old woman, guys. And let's see what she's doing with her life. My friends with benefits 34 male and I 27 female have known each other for almost 3 years. We met at work and I quit the job 2 years ago. For over a year now, we have been hooking up once a week and sometimes going to the gym together in another day. So if someone proposes to this woman, I hope that she tells him that she's been hooking up for 3 years without no commitment at all. Isn't that what you want to hear from your future wife? We text every day from when we wake up until we go to bed, but we don't send each other a specific good morning text. We worked together for a year and enjoyed having each other as colleagues. We always chatted during work, did some silly things we found online, and went coffee hopping after work. However, we didn't really text much back then until he was cheated on by his long-term girlfriend. Women, am I right, guys? We then started talking about his relationship issues. 3 months later, I found out that my fiancé was cheating on me. Men, am I right, ladies? And I was heartbroken. I asked him out for a drink and he kissed me. Weeks later, we started hooking up every week. He told me at that time that he could maintain our friendship like this and wouldn't develop romantic feelings for me. Our former colleagues are unaware of how close we are to each other. When we hang out with them, we act as if nothing has changed. Sometimes he speaks to me in our language in front of others, and we always leave together. Over the past year, we have gone out for drinks, attended musicals together, hit the gym weekly, and hooked up once a week. I love how she emphasizes once a week. Apparently, it's like a scheduled thing, you know? No less, no more, guys. Just once a week, like going to the dentist. I know, should they have an appointment or something? We often... This is ridiculous, man. We often buy each other cake and drinks when we meet. This is the sort of behavior that you will expect, for a 16-year-old girl with no father figure in her life to have. Not from a, two 30-year-old grown-ass individuals. In recent months, he has been asking me if I want a baby with him. Holy crap! Did that escalate quickly? Either during or after we hook up. He mentioned that both of us could afford a baby with our incomes. Sometimes I'm unsure if he's joking or serious. He has expressed his desire to become a father and wants me to be the mother of his child. Oh, do I pray to God that I'm not born from two people like this. My hell. Pity on the child that is born from such a degenerate relationship. Holy cow. So, two things to point out here. First, someone always develops feelings, alright? I don't know when people will get that. You cannot have a situationship going for an extended period of time without someone catching feelings. Most of the times, it's the woman. This instance, it was the man. It's just human nature, alright? Situationships are not meant to be like a real interpersonal connection. They are a made-up, degenerate hell spawn, alright? They should not exist. And second thing is, why in the hell would you, as a man, or a woman for that matter, but a man in this instance, want to have a baby with a person like this? Like, you have been using her like an S3X toy for 3 years without commitment, and now you want this. And they probably haven't been exclusive either. It's like, bro, at this point, just go to the hookah, and on the corner, and ask her to have your child. He always bites me when we are left alone to show affection. During our last hookup, he asked me if I like him during S3X, and I responded that I enjoy hooking up with him. To be honest, I find myself thinking about him a lot, and I feel like he understands me quite well. I'm unsure if he likes me or not. What? He literally wants to have children with you. What does that tell you? Like, I don't know, guys. If a woman tells me that she wants to have kids with me, I'll probably... it hints at the idea that the other person likes you. I don't know about you. Our exes are still attempting to reconcile with us, but we keep our interactions friendly. Oh, that's just another red flag. How can I express my feelings to my friends with benefits about wanting to take our relationship beyond just being friends with benefits, since I'm not sure if he likes me? Wait, what? So she starts, this is very confusing. She starts the article by saying how this one dude literally wants to have kids with her. And I thought during all throughout that he likes her, but she doesn't like him and just wants to hook up. But now she ends the article by saying, how do I tell him that I like him? I'm not sure if he likes me. What's going on here, mate? Actually insane. We're not gonna read the comments. I don't want advice on this piece of crap. Get out of here. And you thought your life was lacking direction, right? So don't worry, guys. If you feel like you are lost, at least you're not in your 30s going through that crap. Just get your act together, please. Anyway, gentlemen, I hope you had a good time by being with me and Ampu and going through our articles and TikToks. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, you can find the Patreon links down below. See you next time, guys. Have a good one.